Hi, how are you? Oh, I think we have to unmute you. How are you doing?
Fine.
Well, it's
You.
good to see you. Excellent.
Me too.
Well, thank you for coming to the Zoom class today. Let's get started. So do you have any tech questions for me at all? Like, do you need help connecting to the Google Classroom, to the Facebook page? Do you have any email questions?
Mm. No, actually, I haven't any question about that connecting to Google Classroom. Uh, uh, Facebook page, email. Uh, uh,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, uh, and prayers, I can not to come in Zoom class because my cell phone not work. Uh, Actually, in this, I haven't any question.
Okay. Are you on your cell phone right now or are you on a laptop?
Yeah, now I'm using of laptop.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, then, do you have any questions about the homework?
Uh, 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 and no, I haven't any question because sometimes um, uh, when uh, I check my phone and I do my homework. Uh, it's very good and just I think I yesterday I forgot to do that homework about that. Uh, I think that was about that style of life at home.
Mhm.
I didn't that. Uh, I missed that. Um, and the following day, maybe after 2 days, when I do that the homework, is it possible or not?
No, it's completely possible. Yeah, that's fine. It's better to do it late than never, right? It's never too late. That's the phrase. Um, okay. I think I need to make it more clear what the homework is every week. So I think that's kind of on me too. So, um, Anna, do you have any questions about technology or the homework?
Um, yes.
Oh, okay.
um, Level 6. I don't know what we do. Last uh, exercise.
Number 6 of the last exercise.
Yes.
What page was it?
Uh, I don't know. I'm look now.
Okay. Let me try and bring that up. Or here we go.
Idioms. Як буде? Как буде? Idioms.
Idiots?
Idiom. Is exercise idioms. I don't know. Бачиш, ми лучше цей, що ми коли.
Um, so You're on level 5, right? So let me go find that in the Google Classroom. So if you want access to the homework packets, all you have to do is go to the Google Classroom here. Then go to chapter, and then housing packets over here. That was pretty quick. So Anna, what level? Was it level 5? Or level 4? Anna? Well, let me click on level 5 and see if I see something about idioms real quick that maybe I can help answer. Oh, we lost Anna. All right, 1 second.
Пише, що камера не може включитися. Прикинь.
Anna, what level was the packet?
Level 6.
Oh, level 6. Okay.
Yeah, level 6, less exercise. It is idioms.
Idioms. Okay. Discussion share, matching vocabulary, passive voice.
Is page 23.
23. Okay.
Yes.
23. Cool. Well, let's go over this. Yeah, idioms are very hard. They're different and in every language. Let me actually open this up in a new. So page 23. Do you guys see my screen?
Yes, I see.
Okay. So it says reading comprehension idioms. Okay, so let's start with this. Maybe Nick, this is new for you. So could you read this for us, this part right here?
I'm sorry, I can't see that. Just yeah.
Does it help if I zoom in?
Yeah, it's idioms are expressions that have a different meaning from the literal meaning of the word. For examples, it is running cats and dogs. Doesn't mean that cats and dogs are falling from the sky. Instead, it means that it is running very hard. In the article you just read, many idioms were used to work in groups of 2 or 3. Go back to the reading and try to find the idioms used in the reading. Then try to come up with definition for each idiom.
Excellent. Perfect. So actually, I guess I'm doing this out of order. It seems like we were supposed to do this reading first. So let me go back to the reading real quick and see how long this is. Yeah, this is a lot. Okay, so instead of doing the reading, which I think you should do, let's actually just kind of go over what we think these idioms mean. So let me go back. So shut out. What do we think shut out means? So let me give you an example sentence. You know what would help? Okay, so I just searched shut out to find an example sentence. So it says the title of the reading is The New Housing Crisis, Shut Out of the Market. So that's our example sentence. So if I go back, shut out of the market means to be kind of pushed out of the market. right?
Uh-huh.
So, pushed out of something or kept out, maybe. So that's an example of how we can kind of describe what these idioms mean. We can kind of say it in a different way. So that was an example number 1. What about number 2? What does sky high mean?
Oh,
Anna, what do you think?
is fly up.
Fly up? Okay. Nick, what do you think sky high means?
I think it's meaning difficult.
Difficult? Okay. When we say something is sky high, we just mean it's very high up.
Yeah.
Like it's usually over exaggerated. Like, wow, that building is sky high. It just means, wow, that's like a 15-story building. It's a very tall building. So very high up or very tall. Perfect. So weigh in on. So
Weigh in on.
yeah. So I might ask you like, what's your opinion about this? Can you weigh in on this? What does that mean?
This is 1 and more pounds. No.
I think not meaning overweight, or something is heavy.
Okay, so that would be like a literal meaning. So yeah, idioms are very hard because they're not literal. So when I ask, I like cats. Nick, can you weigh in on your opinion? That basically means like I want to know, do you like cats? It's kind of like I'm asking for your opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, idioms are very hard, but
Yeah.
they're very interesting.
When we see some words, the meaning is different in our idioms.
Yes, exactly right. Okay, let's.
I need where's in on banana. No.
Can you say that again?
I need where's in on banana.
Okay, I mean that kind of. So if I asked you like, do you like bananas?
Yes.
And then you said, no, I don't like bananas. That would be you weighing in on the debate. Does that make sense? It's like you're giving your opinion. You're giving what you like. So so let me give another example. If I said okay, here's something like shops should reopen soon. You know, that's a debate, right? Should they open? Should we stay in quarantine? You know, and then I say, what's your opinion on that? What, Anna, can you weigh in on this? So I might say, Anna, can you weigh in on this topic? Should the shops be open or should we not open the shops and wait another couple weeks? So then you might say, actually, I disagree. We should stay in quarantine. So then you would give your opinion. Sorry, this is getting smaller. Maybe I won't say anything. So you would Does that make sense? Like it's about, I'm asking for your say, what you think. So maybe that's what I'll write. It asks for what you think about a topic. So that means weighing in on. So Anna, did you answer, wow, these are really hard. No wonder you found this hard. Okay, so for this next one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the context. So this idiom is to be priced out. So I'm going to go back up and find this in the reading. Okay, so in the reading, it says, today home values have rebounded, but people who want to buy a new home are often priced out of the market. So that's an example sentence. I'm going to give you another example. Oops. Okay, another example. They wrote about being priced out of urban areas and out of the neighborhoods in which they wanted to buy. So that's another example of priced out. That basically, so to kind of put this in easier language, when they say they wrote about being priced out of urban areas, it means that the cities were very expensive and they could not afford to live there. Another example, we feel priced out, you know? I don't think prices are going to go down anytime soon. So it's kind of the situation where you've got to make more money or live somewhere else. So again, in this situation, this sentence, it says that things are becoming too expensive and they can't afford to live there. So if we go back to be priced out, what do we think priced out means?
I think
my car maybe. My car priced out very expensive. Maybe.
Okay, very expensive. Nick, what were you gonna say?
I have the same opinion because the price is very high.
Okay.
We can say today living at cities to be priced out.
Yes.
It means living in city is very expensive. Everything is expensive. The rent, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rent and everything, cars, everything are too expensive. Excellent. I feel like you guys understood that very well. Okay, so I will just keep doing the same thing. So our next idiom is bidding wars. So again, I'm just kind of searching for this word in the document. So I'm going to go back to further up from the reading to find sentences that have the word bidding wars in them. So, bidding wars. Here's an example sentence. Bidding wars were lost for homes in Michigan. Ooh, I moved over. Seattle, and North Carolina. So, okay, so that's kind of out of context. So again, I'll read that first sentence. They wrote about being priced out of urban areas and out of the neighborhoods in which they wanted to buy. Bidding wars were lost for homes in Michigan, Seattle, and North Carolina. So that's example 1 about bidding wars. Example 2. Bidding wars have become the norm in many cities. Of the 2 times we've put in an offer in the past year, we've been left behind by bidding wars, several thousands of dollars over asking prices, oftentimes cash offers. So in this situation, when they went to go buy a house, let's say the house was $100,000. They would offer $100,000, and then another person would offer $200,000. So they both would bid on the house, but the other person in this case bid a huge amount more, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go to our last example. Oh, it was the same sentence. Okay, so what do you think bidding wars are? Nick.
Yeah. I think bidding wars, when we say, for example, in the market, bidding wars, maybe the requirement is very high. Maybe thing is in the bidding to the market, many people want to buy that.
Okay.
Actually,
Як війни в торгах можна по-другому сказати? Війни в торгах по-другому сказати.
Does that sum up what you're trying to say?
Many people want to buy
also
one.
you can say in the bidding, the price of one thing is step by step become higher.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well said. Excellent. Because of the bidding, the price of something becomes higher and higher. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is yeah. Anna, do you want to weigh in on your opinion for the bidding wars?
Very more people, but who won't buy home, but very small homes, very small building.
Maybe a small amount of homes?
Homes, yes.
Okay, yeah. So there's a limited amount, but many people want to buy, and so the price goes up. Perfect. Great job, guys. This is going really well. Okay, number 6, sleepy town. Okay, so once again, I'm looking for this phrase in the reading above. So I'm gonna find, sorry, sleepy town. Example sentences using this phrase. Let's see what I can find. Okay, so the sentence says, I'm going to start at the beginning. Jennifer St. John has lived all her life in Boise. The city she was born in was a sleepy, tree-lined river town surrounded by farms and mountains. So that's a perfect adjective, I think. It kind of builds like a picture in your brain. So if I said a sleepy town, what comes to mind?
Uh, I think it is the city. The population is not more, and the city is calm, very calm area because sleepy town that the place is covered by uh, mountains, farms, not population. Population is more. I think. I think in
So maybe small population? Or you think, you said not a big population? I'll just say small. Maybe small, maybe not. But yeah, that's right on the nose, which is another idiom. That's correct. Small population, calm area covered by farms and mountains and maybe nature. What we'll say. Anna, what did you think?
I think a city in which everything is slowly.
Slow, good word.
Slowly build buildings.
Did you say small buildings?
Slowly build buildings.
Slowly build buildings. Okay, yeah, that could be true. Build buildings. Yeah. Okay, excellent. All right, we have more to go. So, are you kind of understanding like how to learn about how these idioms work?
Excuse me, you can up page. I write.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. So our next idiom is out in the boondocks. So I'm kind of like, if you're doing the homework on your computer, you can find words, specific words in a document by copying the words and then going up here and going to find and then just typing the words in. So that's what I've been doing. And oh, sorry. And so what it does is it finds the words in the document. So it kind of makes it a little easier. So for this example, out in the boondocks, a lot of areas that were fields and farms are now full-on neighborhoods, said St. John. And corners that were out in the boondocks, and why would you ever go there, are now a booming part of town. So let's go back to the other example. Out in the boondocks. So they were talking about how an area of town that was far out of town that no one would ever go to, because this part of town grew bigger, it now included the boondocks. So what do we think that means? Maybe it would help if I drew this. I think that might be fun. So here we have our main part of town. So this maybe is Sacramento or something. And then over here, we have something like, I don't know, Citrus Heights? I don't know. I guess that's its own city. But these would be the Boondocks. You guys get the point. Boondocks. And so the town or the city of Sacramento was doing well. So it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, so that the town ended up including parts that were once far apart. So
I understand, but I know what to say.
Okay.
How to say.
I think it means maybe one area gradually join it with an big city, like as you said, Sacramento.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what the sentence means. So I think you fully understood the situation in the sentence, but this part of the sentence is just talking about like an out of the way area, like something far away, an area far away. That people rarely go to.
The ranch become part of the city.
Yes, so that was like the meaning of the sentence. But the boondocks, when people say out in the boondocks, they mean just an area that people rarely go to. So another example might be people rarely go to the city dump, like the city garbage area. So we might, because it's out in the boondocks is what comes to mind. It's out in the middle of a field that people rarely go to. What else? Some people might say that the airport, that's really far away from the city. Well, kind of. So we would call that out in the boondocks. So that's another example. All I can think of now. Okay, so Anna, that was a great question about, well, okay, we have, let's just keep going. That way, I think that this is so hard that it probably helps to do this together, right? So our next word is virtual halt. Virtual halt, I guess. Do we have any ideas?
Stopping.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what that means, stopping. What do you think virtual means? Let's look in the example to find out. Okay, so our example sentence, I'm going to read this. It says, so how did we get here, especially in cities like Boise that have long been affordable? One answer lies in the immediate aftermath of the Great Recession, when home building ground to a virtual halt. All right.
Mhm.
So, Anna, you are completely correct. It means that when home building ground to a virtual halt, we could just say when home building stopped.
Mhm.
Just basically did not continue. So, great job. That was completely accurate.
Mhm.
So down here, you said stopping. I would just say stopped completely. So that's the answer to what is a virtual halt. It means it stops. All right, the next one, the housing crunch. This is a fun one. Do we have any ideas of what this is going to be?
Is running for house.
Maybe. Let's read the sentence here. Okay, so I'll read this paragraph. Joe Atala.
Race.
Huh?
Race.
The rates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yeah, the rates. Yeah. Yeah, so here, he explained that okay, yeah, I'll just start at the beginning. Joe Atala moved with his wife to Boise 13 years ago from the San Francisco Bay Area to start a family. An architect by trade, so Joe is an architect. Atala now owns his own building firm. So he owns his own architect build business. He explains that the lack of developable land accounts for the kinds of homes he constructs. So there's not a lot of land, but he's an architect and he wants to build homes. As a builder, he says, if I'm building a more expensive lot, I have to build a home that justifies the cost of that. So if the land is expensive, then the house that is built needs to also be expensive. In its quest for more affordable housing, Boise may look to voter-approved bonds. Boise Mayor Dave Biter admits there's a real housing crunch. So Anna, you were completely correct. You said like the rates of the houses were bad, maybe?
Mm. Oh.
So let me re-explain the situation. So in this situation, it's kind of like I said, the builders build on very expensive land, so then the houses are very expensive. So then the city is very expensive, and people cannot afford to live there.
Boys Mayor Dave Bitter admits there is a real housing crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this case, housing crunch means
is home raised. I translate my language.
Mm-hmm.
It's like home raised.
Home rates?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So the home rates or the home prices are too expensive to live.
No rates. Raise.
RAISE?
RACE.
Home race.
Ну
Yeah,
да.
I
Ну
could
по-другому
see that.
скажи.
Home race.
Is it right? No?
It depends. So it kind of, yeah, kind of. I could see that. Yeah, it's kind of right. So, in this scenario, in this situation, people are building houses that no one can afford to buy. Or very little people can afford to buy. So when we say housing crunch, we're saying we're building things that can't be sold, I guess. This is a really hard topic. This goes into economics, and no wonder you found this hard. So I'm going to go back to the definition and write okay, it's frozen. So I think the best definition for housing crunch might be when people can't buy houses.
When built? Строить, а building здание.
This is weird. And then I'll go here. Cool. Okay, excellent. For some reason, that wouldn't let me go. We'll just say people can't afford houses. Okay, so we just have two more. So what do you think chase dollars means? This is almost literal. Nick, what do you think?
Chase dollars? I think maybe good price?
Kind of.
Yeah. Maybe something in the during of buying or selling some things get good benefit from that. I think. For example, when we sell something in the market, we can get good profit or good money from that, make money and chase dollars, we can say.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you said that really well. Like, it's, again, all economy. We're talking about the market. So you're right there. Let's go to the example sentence real quick. So that I can, kind of confirm what you were saying. So here, Demre said younger people aren't going into the trades like they used to. So trades are jobs, professions, careers. And those workers who are here and available are hard to keep. The guys chase dollars, you know. This guy over here, He'll give me $1 more an hour, so I'm gonna go, he said. So in this situation, one job pays $12 an hour and this other job pays $13 an hour. I'm going to go to the one that pays more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm chasing the dollars. So yeah, in this case, how do we say that? Chase dollars. Maybe go where the money is. Yeah, I think that's the most literal way I could say that. Okay, last one. Okay, so then number 11 says reach a breaking point. Anna, what do you think that means?
It's a finish point, finish. No, not finish.
I think you're onto it though, with finish. That's kind of it.
Finish goals.
Finish goal. I think you have a good idea. So let's read the sentence that it comes from. And then we can kind of figure out if you're right. So here it says, many potential buyers reach a breaking point where they finally resign themselves to renting long-term or moving out of the area.
Дойти до критической точки.
So in this scenario, in this sentence, they're saying that people who want to buy houses finally finish or give up, maybe, and decide to just rent a house or even move out of the city or the area. So what do we think breaking point means?
Reach the final point.
Final point. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Exactly. That's it. They reach a final point where they're like, I don't want this anymore. Great. Yeah, the final point. Good. Okay, so I'm going to write that in our definitions down here. So page 20. All right, so reach a breaking point means to reach the final point. All right, perfect. So they're not really finishing. Oh, wow, I just deleted way more than I wanted to finish. So yeah, that was page 23, I think. 24. 23. That was page 23. From the level
24 is read. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the final project. Okay. Okay, so let me just go back to our PowerPoint. We have so much more to do next week then. Thank you for that challenge, Anna. That was very interesting.
I make homework level 5 and level 6. How can I give you it? Yes.
How can you use it?
How can I give homework?
To me?
Yes.
All right, great question. So, let's say you downloaded this, right, onto your laptop or Chromebook or something. You can fill it out and then you can you can send me pictures with your phone of what you've done. Or I think if you can download it, can you do that on a Chromebook?
Oh, what?
Can you download,
Yes, I download my laptop. I'm work on laptop
uh-huh.
and
Then
maybe I send email.
you could email it to me. I think you could.
Mail. Oh, what? Just
Yeah.
I can show you my screen.
Yeah. Do you know how to screen share? I'll stop sharing and there's like a green button at the bottom of the screen if you want to show me your screen. Do you know how to do that?
One. Хочет. I. You see my screen?
Um, yes, I do. Wow.
Level 5, we work. It's we make together,
Mm-hmm.
and I myself work. It's my work.
Okay, cool. So, excellent. That's great. So when you're finished with the packet, you can then email this file to me.
Отправить надо.
So
Here, no.
I think you'll have to go into your email to do that.
Okay.
So you'll have to open Chrome and then yes, exactly, and then Gmail. Yeah, exactly. And then you can email me. I'll put my email in the chat, but you should have access to it. Yeah, so this is a great way of showing how to email. Oh, so my email is Catherine Thurkin. Actually, you could do that. That's fine.
I need to finish it. But we together finish.
That's true. Yeah, that's fine. Great job.
А їх, кстати, є одинакові завдання.
Did you end up sending that?
Maybe no.
Try sending it so I can see if I can get it in my email.
5 level and
So perfect. Okay. So you'll have to send it to catherine.thurkill@hccts.org, which is in the chat. Do you see the chat? within Zoom. It's you could also what else could you do?
Oh.
Yeah,
You
so actually
homework.
you're doing the homework for next week, which is this is great. So this right now is the homework we're going to do for next week. It's 2 parts. It's those are our old assignments. Perfect. We have housing. These are our listening practices. But if you go to the top, we have our assignment for this week, which is the housing packet, and then describe your home. So that's 2 parts.
I'm done.
Okay, good. Cool. So do you know how to finish sharing your screen?
I don't care.
You don't know? Okay.
Oh.
That's okay. We've reached 11:30.
Okay.
So yeah, next week we have these assignments. We have the housing assignment and we have describe your home assignment. You can find these in the Google Classroom.
Oh,
excellent. Thank you. Okay. I'll open it up for mine. Okay. So, share. Okay. So I just want to quickly talk about our meetings for next week. So our next week is going to be our Zoom class will be on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. and then on Wednesday at 10:30 and again on Friday at 10:30. So those are the next 2.
Мы работаем. Мы работаем.
I will post this in the
Tuesday, Wednesday.
as well.
I can only Friday because I work in winery. I work winery.
That's
at
fine.
Winery Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That's okay. If you can come once a week, I will post what we do in our Zoom classes into the Google Classroom. So you can kind of like review it.
Yes.
Perfect. And like Anna just showed us, we have homework for next week. It's it is the hold on.
Okay.
It's the classwork housing level 4, page 24 25, which is a Google assessment, and then describe your home, which is another assignment. So we have 2 things to do for homework. These are both due on Friday. Okay. Thank you for coming to the Zoom class. Sorry it went over a little bit, but I felt like that was really good. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you have a very good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Very nice. Bye-bye.